House of Mercy is a nonprofit organization. We are serving homeless individuals, those with chronic homelessness issues. And so we are helping to ensure that we can move people from homelessness to housing. We provide food, clothing, and financial support for those in need.
So Leadership Rochester is a program in the Rochester community that takes leaders and puts them through a year-long program in which we study the Rochester community. The community became our classroom this past year. And at the end of the program, we're each tasked with taking on a community project. Our team chose to work with the House of Mercy because we saw so much opportunity to make an impact with them.
So we had the opportunity really to do work with a number of different organizations in the community, but House of Mercy stood out for us for a number of reasons. One, they're a small organization and very much volunteer run and run by a very small staff. So the amount of impact that we could have was pretty significant compared to if we were working with a larger organization with more resources.
I was fascinated with how ingrained to the community that they actually were. But really committed to using the resources that they had to effectively help a community that is typically forgotten.
So when we first talked to the team here at the House of Mercy, one of the things they actually highlighted was that they had a new volunteer coordinator coming on and a new platform that they were just getting started with. So one opportunity we saw was to offer to them help building the tools and the resources to really get that volunteer program up and running in a way that was meaningful and impactful.
Really, there's a big desire to volunteer with House of Mercy, and we were trying to work on what the platform would look like that would streamline those activities. Our team was really trying to connect the want with the need. Operational efficiency is really what we were trying to help them with in order for them to focus on what the mission of the House of Mercy is.
So we did voice of program, so we thought it was a wonderful opportunity to really connect with the leaders of the teammates here and within the organization. So we're taking that information and helping them boil it down to really understand duties, tasks, time, and bodies at the end of the day. Because it takes a village, as the saying goes, and it's really identifying, hey, we have these needs, we don't have the funding for a full-time position, but this is our call to the community as to where precisely you can help us connect.
We also had a team that was really interested in connecting with the guest, in understanding the story of the guest so that we could weave that into the work that we did.
My sub-team focused on Voice of Volunteer. And our focus mostly was to make sure that all the data that we had collected from Voice of Program, Voice of Guest, and used that data along with the data that we collected from the surveys that we had designed for volunteers of House of Mercy, as well as the public surveys, brought all of the data together, analyzed the data, and looked at the current system that was being used to make proper recommendations. So we created 2 surveys to help with the Voice of Volunteer goals as a whole. One survey was focused on reaching out to the current volunteers of House of Mercy and then giving them a list of 10 questions. And those 10 questions were focused around their interest, how they want to interact with House of Mercy, what their goals, personal goals related to public service or community service were, and we took that data and then collated it with the survey which we had put out for the public to understand how the public wants to interact with House of Mercy. Have they heard about House of Mercy or not? And then essentially took both of the survey results and said what would be the most efficient way for House of Mercy to interact with these volunteers, and made those recommendations.
And then we had a team that was interested in helping with PR and marketing and really getting the story out that the House of Mercy has to tell, and also encouraging folks to come and volunteer for them.
Connect with House of Mercy.
Connect with House of Mercy.
Connect with House of Mercy.
All righty, for anybody that's out there, we would love for you to connect with the House of Mercy, because we would love to have you come and celebrate.
What surprised me most was that this is not just a homeless shelter. It's really a place where people can build community and try to get back on their feet. House of Mercy does so much more than I think what the public knows.
Connect with House of Mercy.